Hello, and welcome to episode 69 of An Inquisitive Crafter. I'm Susie, an Inquisitive Crafter, and I invite you to be inquisitive about crafting with me. I am sitting here on this kind of gloomy, what day is it? It's Tuesday afternoon, drinking a cup of mango ginger tea from Yogi. It says, let your need be to help those in need. Oh, that's nice. In my newest cup that I got at Marshall's, I think it's Marshall's, yeah, or TJ Maxx, one of those places, with my daughter on a girl day that we had recently. Today's Tuesday, April 14th, and I'm really excited to talk about all my stuff. So let me get right down to it. First of all, let me talk about my girl day with my daughter, Sarah. She is almost 20 and going to college nearby. So she's staying at home this year, and she had a day off and wanted to hang out with her mom, which made me really happy. We went, let me see, what did we do? We ran an errand to Lowe's. We went to lunch at a place called BJ's, which is like a restaurant that has its own brewery, I think, in it. I think is what it is, but we didn't drink. So I don't know why I told you that. We went to, I don't know if it's TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I don't know what's near us. I was thinking it was a Marshall's, but I'm trying to picture the sign in my head, and I don't remember it being that long of a word. Anyway, we went to one of those places and did a little bit of shopping. I ended up getting Mother's Day gifts, and this is my Mother's Day gift, even though Mother's Day is in May and we're in April. But it's a teacup. It's ginormous. It's pretty heavy, actually, but it's green, shades of green, so perfect. And then we went to one of our favorite boba places, and I get this ginger milk tea. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. I'm really into ginger right now. I was so excited at Walmart, where my pharmacy is. I was shopping around there in the pharmacy area looking at vitamins because I need, if you read the comments on my video last week, I went to my doctor, my gynecologist, and said, hey, the hormone replacement therapy stuff I'm doing doesn't quite seem to be working. There were some issues, some pretty annoying problems, and I'm still tired. So she did a blood workup on me, said you're still low in estrogen, you're low in iron, which my doctor had said I wasn't low in iron, so I quit taking my iron pills. So I went back on those. You're low on vitamin D, you're low on B vitamins, so go ahead and take a B complex. So I've done that. I'm taking a B complex, taking a multivitamin with iron until I run out of those, and then I'll just switch to iron because I'm kind of nervous about, I haven't looked to see if there are B vitamins in my multivitamin. I think bad things happen if you take too many. Anyway, I go back in 2 months, so 3 months. I go back in July, so we'll check then. I'm taking a vitamin D gummy, and my energy is perking up. So I don't feel like the glazed over exhaustion that I was feeling. So I'm very happy about that. You know, I just retired almost a year ago from teaching, and I thought I would just have, I'm not an energetic person in any way, shape, or form, but I thought I have energy to do things. And between driving and my eyes watering all the time from either allergies or medication drops that I'm taking, and then trying to reestablish my life without work, I just don't have any energy. So I got to get that up. someday in the far future, I'm gonna have grandkids and I want to be there for them. And I want to be there for my parents. Anyway, you get it. So I'm excited. I've ordered a treadmill that's coming today. So I'm excited to start doing some treadmill walks. My plan is, because I have horrible knees and walking is probably not the best thing for me, but I do need to be losing weight. I need to get some muscle tone, and I know walking is healthy for you. So I have my exercise bike, which I'm working on increasing my speed, not the weight on the bike, but just the speed on the bike and going and my time on the bike. And then my plan is to do 3 10-minute walking sessions on my treadmill. So I'm very excited. You know how you treat everything like it's going to be the cure? So probably that's what I'm doing, but I need to do something. I'm pushing some horrible weight number and I do not like it. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I feel. All that stuff needs to change. And I'm in my 50s, so I have some room, some age left in me, and I intend to be enjoying all of it. Okay. All right. You're not here for any of that. You're here for my projects. I hope you have something nice to drink. I hope you're sitting down with a project that you're working on, or some diamond art if you've been doing that. I showed you that last time. I haven't gotten back to that, but I think that's really fun. I want to have a girl craft day, and I was trying to think of, nobody in my circle is crafty. So I was trying to think of things that would be short and easy that we could craft, and that's a possibility. But I also have something else that I'll talk about later. Okay, so my first thing that I've been working on is my baby sea turtle blanket throw. And this is a pattern, my notes are over here, that's why I'm looking, a pattern by Mandy, Huseth. And I've been working on this for a while. This is for my cousin and my aunt who live together. And the last time I talked to you, I was here. And so I put in a few rows. So, my dragon, progress keeper. This has been a great, enjoyable project. It's very easy to read your stitches once you get it started. And I just want to get it done because I'm ready to work on the next thing. You know, it's nice. It's a cozy size right now, not for winter, but for spring when you're want just a little bit extra and you're sitting on your on the couch and the AC's going. So that's been kind of nice. So I've been working on this. I actually picked up some more yarn for this today because I told you last time I'd originally bought yarn for the baby blanket, and then I decided to do the throw since it is for grown-ups and not for a baby. And I didn't have enough yarn. You have to buy 2 skeins of each color for the throw and 1 skein for the non-throw. So when I got to this color right here, which I don't know what that is that turquoise? I'm not sure, but I had run out. I didn't have enough. I'd run out somewhere here. And so, but fortunately, I just found a rando skein in my closet that was the same color. But that's not going to happen again. I don't have these colors in my closet. So I went and bought some more. So now I have no excuse to not keep working on this. Except that as I was rearranging, might have noticed my area, I'm a little bit changed from where I've been recording before because I've been rearranging for the treadmill that's going to go in my living room along with everything else because I have all these people in my house. So I can't have a dedicated workout room or craft room. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I found while rearranging my stuff I found my Sting poncho. So this is from a Facebook post I saw in Adults Only Crochet. And I just joined that this morning. I don't know exactly who posted this, but that's what it said, Adults Only Crochet, which sounds like it's something I don't want to be involved in. So hopefully it's okay. But they did have t-shirt ponchos, which is what I'm doing. So I have an old t-shirt that I'm just adding granny clusters to the sides. I also have plans to do a different upcycle, that's what they call it, upcycle t-shirt design. I've got some more t-shirts. Bought the cutest frog and toad t-shirts at Target, and I want to upcycle those to do some crochet. Is it upcycling? I guess it is. I'm just adding. I'm not recycling. They're new shirts for me. But this one is back from 2000. It was a tour that he did that I saw a concert from. Anyway, so I've been working on that. So that is good because I want to get the sleeve done. It'll be perfect for the fall. And then Mother's Day is coming up. Okay, well, let me backtrack. Where's my iPad? Okay, so I need a new purse. I buy cheap purses because that's what suits me, but my purse is falling apart. And I was on, where was I? I don't know, somehow I found this pattern. Oh, it was emailed to me. I subscribed to this person. I found this pattern called Granny Square Belt Bag by Stitchberry. Granny Square Belt Bag by Stitchberry. So we've now moved into, I have no finished objects, by the way. We've moved from whips into future projects that I'm planning for. Okay, I found it. That took some doing. This Granny Square, oh, lights. Oh, that's not the picture. Wait. There you go. Put it over here. Oh, there. This Granny Square belt bag. And I want to make this. I need a new purse. I want to make this bag. It looks adorable. So, but I didn't have any cotton yarn. Plus, I also want to make a hat for my mother for Mother's Day because she always wears my hats to church. She didn't like her ears being cold. She's very good about that. So, about wearing the stuff I made her, not about being cold. She's also good at that. So I thought, oh, I could also make this Granny Square Halcyon. I don't know how to say that word. Halcyon. Halcyon. Granny Square bucket hat by Jess Copom from the Make and Do crew, if you subscribe to her. And so I thought, okay, since I'm going to Hobby Lobby, since we don't have a Joann's, and I just can't find what I want at Michael's, I bought some yarn. Okay, so let me show you. Apologize. Okay, so I bought extra yarn. I bought one more of those extra yarn for my baby sea turtle blanket. And then I got yarn to make the blanket and the hat. Well, I started focusing on that. I didn't have a list when I went in there. I just had some pictures. So I started focusing on hats and forgot about the bag. So, but I want to do this for the hat for my mother because I want it to kind of look like sunflowers, I think. Or it could even be just those three. I don't know. But I also, hold on, I'm so excited. I got oh, that's what it was. Okay. I think I got that. There's that. But there's also two more that I could do. Now these would be probably for a different hat because I also love making the Valerie Summer Sun hat. I've made a bunch of those, several of those. And so I thought about this pattern. Isn't that lovely? This is, I love this cotton in navy and in Paris in June. Like that screams my mother. And that would look really good as a hat too. And then I also got this combination. This is amethyst and sunsetting. Oh, sunsetting, huh? So I think that would be lovely. And then if I were doing a purse for me, that looks pretty good for a purse. So, I don't know. But I'm so excited. Okay. Tell me what you think, or if you have any other suggestions. Do I have any other hat suggestions? I wrote some notes down. No, I guess that was it. Okay, so I want to do a bag for me. I want to do a hat for my mom. And then I found this website, or the website, yeah, called Game of Shrooms. It probably sounds, when I've spoken about this to people, they've looked at me like, shrooms, eh? I'm not into that. So this is a thing that somebody developed like in 2022, 2021, somewhere, a few years ago. Some influencer developed where you make a mushroom, like some kind of artistic piece. Make a mushroom, and on the 13th of June, you hide your mushroom somewhere for someone else to find and take. So you can leave a little note, kind of like the rock, you know, like the painted rocks that you can find that people will ask you to post that you found it. Is that a kindness thing? I don't know what that's from, but it's kind of, it's like that. But you can do different artworks. And I thought, oh my gosh, I could crochet. So I found, let me not lose my place in my notes here. Okay. I went and looked up some patterns because I would like to crochet some things. You put them, okay, I think you hint about them on your Instagram. You can tag yourself, your location, vague location, in some Google Map thing to let people know that in, you know, like in the Dallas area, I'm gonna be hiding mushrooms. You can allude to it on your social media, like hint where it's gonna be, like make it like a scavenger hunt kind of thing. But I found these mushroom bookmark and garland by Joey Deal, D-I-E-H-L. These are a free pattern on Ravelry. And she also did a mushroom cutie. This one's also free if you wanted to put facial features on it. Those would be tiny and easy. Oh my gosh, look at these. Look at the third one. Oh, So cute. Okay, and then there is this mushroom pot holder, which is a paid pattern, but there's also a free version. This would not be something I would make. This is by, I'm sorry, this is by Rafmusa Designs. Raffaella Tassoni is the person who designed this. And I want to do doodles, but in crochet. And so I thought this might be a good, I don't remember what it's called when you carry the yarn across like this, but I thought that might be a good practice. Look at that. And I need pot holders. And since my daughter told me I'm cottage core in design, my earrings, little mushrooms, I made these. Well, I took some beads from Joann's, I think, and stuck some ear. My light just changed colors. I'm just gonna leave it. Has it been changing colors the whole time? I don't know. But anyway, I stuck some earring holders onto them. What do they call these little loops? Little hooks. I wore that in honor of you guys today. Well, and in honor of Game of Shrooms. So you could also do this if you wanted to. I mean, the sky's the limit, right? There's no rules. Okay, and then what's the other thing? There was one more thing, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I bought this book a while ago called Crochet Snails and Mushroom Sprites. And this is a book by Megan Lapp. And, okay, I meant to cue this up beforehand, but did I? No. But I have not made any of these, so shame on me, but I really want to. That's embarrassing. I own this book. I thought it was on my Kindle. Crochet Snails and Mushroom Sprites. Look at those mushroom sprites. They have a whole bunch of different cute ones. Let me see if there's a easy tiny one. But it would be so cute to like tuck one of these in the library. Let me find the cutest one. Oh, okay, clearly. Adorable. Anyway, so I want to do this with my, with my family. Like as a family, we get together every Saturday night, and it'd be so much fun to do it as an extended family thing. But as I said, not everybody's crafty. So what could we do for everybody? My sister suggested, she said, why have construction paper? And that'd be fun. I mean, sure. Because we could make bookmarks or whatever, little landscapes. And my daughter suggested rock painting. We could make some mushrooms with rock painting. So I have to get rocks. I don't know how to get rocks. I have rocks, but I want to paint them and put them in my yard. I don't want to share them. So how do you get rocks to paint? Where do you find them? Can you buy them? Do you know? I don't know. And then she said paint marker might work. So I need to find some kind of paint marker that will paint on rocks. And hopefully it's not too expensive so I can buy several sets so that everybody has a chance to at least paint one mushroom rock. And then we all hide them on the 12th. And then the 13th, see if somebody finds them. And I guess you tag yourself maybe so they can contact you or contact the, I don't know how that works. I haven't put that much effort into this. Sorry. More the enthusiasm. It's just taking me. But I think that'd be so fun. So hit me up if you have ideas on where to get rocks. What paint would be best, especially if it's like a paint pen. And any other crafts. I glimpsed somewhere somebody making like bird pictures out of toilet paper rolls. I was middle school orchestra teacher. Was next door to an art teacher forever. I love some arts and crafts. So I think that'd be fun to recycle toilet paper tubes, but I want some other options. Plus, if you're not crafty, you don't want to set around some crappy toilet paper tube paintings, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so if you have any ideas on this, if you want to participate, just let me know. You don't have to do it through me. I don't have to clear it or anything, but I would be interested if somebody else decided to participate. I'll put the website information down below so you know. Okay, DFW Fiberfest is August 28th through 30th, and May 2nd, they open registration for classes. There are some classes I want to take. I don't know if I can afford it. My husband's retiring, and all of a sudden we have to budget. We haven't been doing that very well, but now we need to. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna take at least one class, I think. I really like taking classes there. What have I been reading and watching? Okay, so I have finished Heir of Fire. That is the third book in the Assassins series by Sarah J. Maas. I am reading these for the first time and then rereading the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and the Crescent City series that she also wrote, because she is coming out with 2 new ACOTAR books this year, one in October and one in December or maybe January of 2027, but close enough. So a bunch of people on the interwebs are rereading, and so I wanted to jump right in. Heir of Fire ended with a bang. I think I had 2 chapters left, and something huge happened that I wasn't really anticipating, and then my husband leaned over. We were sitting in bed. He goes, okay, that looks like a good spot to stop reading so we can go to sleep. And I was thinking, this just happened. How can I possibly sleep? I mean, it didn't stop me, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I had tried to read these books before. I don't know what one. I started with the Assassin one. What is that one called? Assassin's Throne? Anyway, it's like short stories. I didn't really care for it, and I may have been listening to them, and that was really hard. But now I'm physically reading them. Well, this next, I'm going to do it on Kindle, but Heir of Fire was a physical book. So go me and my physical bookness, because I've been trying to step that up. And then I'm listening to the second book in the ACOTAR series, A Court of Mist and Fury. So on Libby, I can get the audiobook recording. I think it's done by the same voice actor that did the Court of Thorns and Roses, and she's really good. And I can listen to her. I speed it up to 1.25, and that's good, and I can keep attention. So I really enjoyed that. Sped through that. I felt like, well, I didn't speed through it. It took me 4 weeks, but that's pretty fast for me for an audiobook. And then, but the audiobook for Court of Mist and Fury is several weeks wait. But they did have an acted out version. So they've taken the book, they divided it into 2. So the first half of the book, second half of the book, it's an audio production. So it's got music, and sound effects and acting. And I think I've listened to this book that way once before, at least part of it, because I never could get the second part. So I just read the second part, or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I've discovered in my older age that I do not like people acting out sex scenes in an audiobook. So the music's going, they're all awing and uhing, and there's some sound effects, and I'm listening to this in my car by myself. I'm a grown woman, married, so it's okay, but I'm just squirming. in my seat, and I was speeding it up, the book up, and I can't speed it up because the music, some of the music they play is classical music, and I am a classically trained musician, so that sped up music doesn't hit right. So I had to slow it down. Anyway, I mean, it's pretty exciting. It does make my driving way more, go faster, but not those scenes. I would rather be reading. Why is it different when you read? I guess because you can skip or you can skim. You don't hear somebody moaning in your ear. I don't know. And I'm not against sex. I'm just a good Catholic girl. I don't know what my problem is, but I just think that's funny. Funny. Okay. And then I'm also reading on my Kindle How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days by, I don't know if it's Jessie Sylvia or Sylvia Jessie, but I heard about that book. I saw somebody recommending this book as a cozy fantasy, so I've been reading that. That's pretty good so far. Although I haven't put as much attention to it because I've been reading Heir of Fire and Court of Mist and Fury. Okay, and then the last thing, yes, I'm super excited. May 8th, the Netflix movie of Remarkably Bright Creatures, which is a book by Shelby Van Pelt. Very good book. Don't read it, get the audio. Listen to the audio, so good. It's a cast of at least 2 people. Now I can't remember. What stuck in my head was the octopus. His voice is so amazing. It's so good. And now they're doing a movie with Sally Fields. Like, how exciting is that? I think I was so excited about Project Hail Mary. I'm extra excited about this new movie. So lots of fun things to look forward to. I hope you are looking forward to some things. Comment down below and tell me what you're looking forward to, or bonus points if you can put it in emoji form. All right. Stay safe, be happy, be well.